Let me ask you something. At what age do you suddenly become an adult? Is it 18, 21, or is it when life starts to expect more from you? Welcome to Mix and Blend. My name is Felix and I'm your host. Today I'm going to be having a calm conversation with you, talking about preparing for adulthood. It all begins from childhood to teenager, from teenager to adulthood. And sometimes nobody teaches you how to prepare for the transition. Nobody teaches you how to prepare from your childhood to teenager and to your adulthood. And that's what we are going to be focusing on today. Remember, we said we will educate, entertain, and also we will empower. One of the most important things about adulthood is mindset. That's when responsibility becomes real. Nobody's going to force you to wake up. Nobody's going to force you to save money, and nobody's going to push you to grow. You either take responsibility for yourself or life is going to teach you the hard way. So I'm going to break it down. Now, what does it mean to prepare for adulthood? It means getting yourself ready mentally, socially, emotionally, practically to handle responsibility and independence that comes with being an adult. In other words, it means being able to take care of yourself and being able to make responsible choices in life. So the next one is how. How do you prepare for adulthood? We have talked about the what, which is what does it mean to prepare for adulthood, and now we want to learn how a person prepares for adulthood. And preparing for adulthood is a process. It's something that happens step by step, one step at a time. It's not something that you just wake up one morning and you see yourself becoming a different person. It's about developing your habits, developing your skills, and also developing your mindset. So I'm going to talk about 5 ways in how a person can prepare for an adulthood. So the first one will be basic life skills. You have to learn basic life skills that includes everyday things like cooking simple meals, learning how to cook, cleaning up regularly, including washing your clothes, and also learning how to manage your time. You have to learn how to manage your time. I will tell you how I manage my time. Every day that comes, I have a schedule for that day. I make sure I have a schedule for what I'm going to do in every day that comes. Like for tomorrow, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I know that by tomorrow, I have to go to the gym in the morning. From the gym, I come back and take back, spend few times with my friends and also visit some families. Like basically, my entire day is scheduled. So I recommend that as part of managing your time, you learn how to schedule your day, and it will help you to manage your time. So number two will be understand money. You have to learn how to understand money, and that includes learning how to budget. That has helped me when I was in Nigeria on my mission. You have to basically make lists of everything. When we are going to the market, we have to make lists of the food. We have to make lists of what we are going to buy. If we are going to the boutique, basically we have to make budget of everything. It helps you to keep record or to keep track of what you earn and what you spend. So learning how to budget is also part of helping you to understand money. Also, you have to save money even when it's little. And you also have to avoid unnecessary debt. That means you have to avoid crediting when it's not necessary because it's going to affect you. Number three, as part of how to prepare for adulthood, will be to focus on education or skill. At times, it doesn't always have to be getting a bachelor degree or master degree. Skills is also important. You have to learn trade. You can go to vocational center and get some skills because it's going to help you. It helps you to prepare for your career and it helps you to prepare for your future. Acquiring skills and also acquiring more knowledge because there's a saying that lack of knowledge, people perish, and knowledge is power. So you have to focus on education or getting the skill. Number four is build responsibility. You have to learn how to build responsibility. That means taking ownership of your action. You have to be able to be responsible for your choices and the decision that you will make, and also to accept whatever consequences that might come with your action. And being able to be responsible helps you to learn how to identify your mistakes and to be able to learn from them, not to always justify them. Number five is developing emotional control. I will tell you one thing for sure is that adulthood is going to come with a lot of pressure. So you have to learn how to stay calm when things go wrong. And that also includes you being able to know what you can change and what you cannot change, to accept some things that you have control over and things that you don't have control over. And these are five ways that can help you to prepare for an adulthood. And I hope you will also take this into consideration and also learn from them. So the last thing I'm going to talk about as we bring this episode to an close will be what to expect when you become an adult. And the first thing is more independence. That means freedom. When you become an adult, you get so many freedom. That is you being able to decide where you want to live, which kind of work you want to do, and also your time, how you use your time. But we should also realize that although the freedom comes with excitement, but we should also know that we are going to be responsible for whatever outcomes that might come from the freedom that we have. So number two will be changing relationships. When you get to an adult stage, things are going to change. Friendships, relationships, and even family members. People that you were friends with a few years ago, some of them are no more going to be your friends because things have changed. People that you have once dated for 2 or 3 years, you are going to break up with them, or probably they are going to break up with you. And also families that you look up to as a child or as a teenager, they are no more going to be around. So you have to learn how to accept that when it comes in your way. So I'm glad that I've been able to impact knowledge in you and also to share with you a few things that I've learned about preparing for adulthood. And I will encourage you to stay tuned and keep following. Most especially, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And thank you once more. I just can't wait to see you on the next episode. Bye.